it's Xenokron Wicked here again, and I'm going to be continuing doing the industrialist producer career agent. All right, so on our last one, we went ahead and earned a venture. So let's see what our next one is going to be. So we need to acquire these goods, a civilian afterburner, which we have. And we need to drop it off at another location. So we are going to get one expanded cargo hold and 247,000 ISK. So they want us to make it and then go ahead and do that. So, all right. So we're going to go ahead and make something. So accept. And in our hangar, we have our blueprint. So you hit the little industry thing here, and you have your window. Let me go ahead and just kind of go through that. And so you drag this into your window, like so, and it tells you what you need. And this one here has one run, so this one is only good for one time, and it is going to give it to us. It is going to take us a total of 4 minutes and 30 seconds, and it is going to cost us 11 ISK to make. Now, the more runs you do, the longer it takes. And in case you're wondering, we have a 5% and a 2%. What that is you can research blueprints and make it so that it takes less time and less materials to use it. So the material efficiency is 5%, so it takes 5% less materials. And the time efficiency is 2%, so it takes 2% less time. So we're going to go ahead and start this. And so we can do other things. Now, when you're doing this, you have your jobs here. So on your skills, let's go to non-plans, skill catalog. So when you're looking at your skills and you go into production, there are different things. Industry. And what that says is allows the basic operation of factories 4% reduction in manufacturing time per skill level. So each time you get it up to another box, it's another 4% less amount of time. And then you have advanced, I think. Yep, advanced industry. And that gives you a 3% reduction in all your manufacturing and research times. So those are good skills to get up. Now, obviously, as an alpha, we can't do that. But if you go Omega, you can. Industry can be a lot of fun, and it can actually make you a decent amount of ISK. So we're going to go ahead and close this up. And while that is running, we have a little timer, 3 minutes left. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my mining stuff out of my Merlin here. Unfit, or you can just drag, whichever you find easier. And so I'm going to unfit everything from that, because now we actually have an actual mining ship. So, and we're going to go ahead and put that stuff in there. So, bring this back up. And put my miner 1 in there. My civilian miner until we get another miner 1. For now, we're going to put our civilian afterburner in there. And we're going to put our mining laser upgrade in there. So we are set for right now. What we will do is we will put these into our drone bay because this mining ship has a drone bay. All right. So now that we got that done, we have 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Now, if you stop your job, you lose everything that you had going on. Well, as far as I know anyway. I don't think you can pause it, so that I'm not entirely sure on, but I believe if you stop it, you lose all your materials and everything. You won't lose your blueprint, but you'll lose the materials, or at least a portion of them anyway. So we got 1 minute left. And let's go ahead. And so we're going to get an expanded cargo hold. Chances are they are going to end up giving us a transport ship. A ship that is going to be larger so that you can carry more items. And my guess is that's what that's going to be for. And so we have 26 seconds remaining. Now, when you go to a major area like Jeddah, you can buy blueprint copies and you can make your own ships and sell them. But it's always a good idea to kind of figure out how much of materials it's going to cost you versus how much you're going to get for it. Now, if you mine your own materials, then it's just a matter of how much is that time worth to you. So let's go ahead and deliver this. And we are all set. And let's go ahead. Blueprints. No blueprints found. It used it up. And let's go ahead and complete this mission. All right. So we've got our next one available. And this one we need to mine 7,000 titanium. We are going to be given, when we accept, another mining laser and our another mining laser upgrade, and our reward will be another mining laser. So we're going to go ahead and accept. And we really don't need that because we currently have one. So we should be all set. Venture. All right, let's go ahead and undock. Now, this time we don't have any guns, but we do have drones. So if anything attacks us, we do have drones. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. All right, so it wants us to mount a weapon. That doesn't make any sense. All right, so we will release our civilian miner, and I guess we're going to go ahead and put that in there. I guess they're just showing us that you can use weapons in this. So, all right. Now we can undock. I'm just a little bit ahead of this. They want to teach you that you can use weapons on a venture. But really, they're kind of pointless when you have the drones. All right. So we're going to warp to the site. And I actually kind of like the look of the Venture. It's a nice little ship. If you do get into mining, you're obviously not going to stay in one for very long unless you stay alpha. The barges and the exhumers, however you pronounce it, are much better suited to mining large quantities. But for the beginnings, it's not bad. So we're going to go ahead. Oh, it wants us to... Oh. So we got some drones here. So let's go ahead. We are going to orbit this at 5,000. And as soon as these guys are close enough, we will... Uh-oh. We're... So let's go ahead and get our mining laser going. And we'll target these two guys. And when they get close enough, we will start shooting them. So I wonder, launch drones. I don't have my drone. Oh, okay, there it is. There's my drone window. I haven't used it yet, so. All right, so I'm going to press the F button and have it start attacking. And as you can see, the drones are nice. Just one drone has already taken those out. All right, so we are going to bring the drone back. And we needed 3,500. We have 1,110 so far. Now you'll notice that this ship has 5,000 M3 in the mining hold, so we can hold a lot more. Technically, you can mine with any ship in game, but you're definitely better off using an actual mining ship because they have a mining hold, which is more suited to holding the ore. We would have had to make a lot of trips using the Merlin in order to do that, because every 1,000 is 100 M3. So now mining does take a little while. Every 60 seconds, we're going to get 1,110. So now we got 2,220. And mining's not bad. It just can be boring. But a lot of times when I do my mining, I put on Netflix or something I don't really have to pay a whole lot of attention to, but it gives me a little bit of background noise and gives me something to kind of keep my eye on. So we have finished some skills since I recorded last. We are running down. We have about, 2 days and 1 hour. So I will go ahead and throw another industry in there. And let's go ahead and throw another mining upgrade in there. And let's throw a reprocessing in there. There we go. All right, so we are almost done. Now, technically, you can stay out in this minefield and keep mining. As you can see, I've only taken in 333 out of 5,000 M3. And so I could stay out here for quite a while and mine. However, I'm not going to. I'm going to go ahead and as soon as I have the last minute done, and have my 3500, I'm going to shut down my mining laser and go turn this in. Now, as you can see them, it's almost done there. And so now you can click here to stop, or you can click there to end that as well. So we have 4,508. So we have what we need plus a little bit more. And we're going to go ahead and dock and turn this in. Yeah, it's a nice little ship. So with everything, I am now at 4,109,000. While that may seem a lot based on other games in Eve, it is not. It is not even close. All right, so it wants us to complete this mission. Now here it's telling us to reprocess it. And here it's telling us we can complete the mission. I'm a little bit worried if I reprocess it. Let's go ahead and turn this in. Oh, okay. All right, so we need to reprocess. All right. There we go. And now we can complete it. And we have a second mining laser. So what I'm going to do before I forget is I'm going to take off this gun. Hopefully they won't want us to put it back on. And I am going to put the new mining laser on there. That way we will be bringing in double the amount. So every 60 seconds, we will be bringing in 222 M3 instead of just 111. All right. So this is going to give us a normal afterburner instead of the civilian. It's going to give us another expanded cargo hold and 184,000 ISK. So we need to transport these goods. One crate of electronic parts, and we need to take it there. It is 6 jumps away. So I'm going to set my destination. I'm going to hit accept. And that is so small, I can just put it right in here. These ventures are fast little ships, so this is what we're going to go ahead and use to do this. They are showing you a couple different sides of industry, because you have your shipping, you have your hauling or building, everything. I thought we already set the destination. All right, there we go. But you have a lot of different sides of it. So building, mining, moving, all of those things fall into it. Researching your BPOs so you can make Tech 2 things. Everything you can buy, all the blueprints you can buy are going to be Tech 1. And those are blueprint originals, but then you can research those to make Tech 2 versions. You can copy your blueprints. So let's say I bought a afterburner blueprint original, and I went and did the research on it. And actually I'm sorry, let me go back. Research is getting the efficiency for the materials and the time. That's research. And invention is the actual taking a Tech 1 blueprint and making copies in a Tech 2 version. So, like when you look at this ship here, when we look at it, show info, there's variations. The T2 versions, Tech 2, is the Endurance and the Prospect. So I would take a blueprint for this and I would do an invention on it to make blueprint copies of those. Or like the Afterburner. All right, 3 more jumps and we will be turning it in. Well, people getting in trouble in the rookie chat. If you are a new player, which most likely you are because you're watching this, I highly recommend reading rookie chat. There's a lot of good information in there, especially if you're mining. You can just kind of spend some time and read it. And you can ask questions in there. They do have volunteers that are in there and will remove people who are abusing the rules and stuff like that. Ooh, that's bright. Caldari space is very bright. I'm a little bit more partial to Minmatar. In Rust, we trust. All right, one more jump after this. Now, the bigger the ship, the longer it takes to get into warp, and the longer it takes to warp across the system. So these little frigates are usually pretty fast. The fastest pretty much is a shuttle, or when you're trained into it, I can't remember the name of it. Not interdictor. That was what bubbles people. But let's see. Interceptor. Interceptors are frigates as well, but they are very fast. Each one has 2 different versions. They are Tech 2, so it needs quite a bit of training to get into those, but not terribly long. But you can't do that as an alpha. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, so I don't forget where I need to go back to, is I am going to go ahead and set my destination back. However, you can also set your destination back by clicking on here. So we are going to complete the mission. There we go. And now we will need to go back. I just want to make sure nothing is in here. Very good. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this video here. I'm not going to force you to watch me burn back to my home station, but I hope this was insightful. I hope you learned some things. Feel free to ask questions in the comments. I love helping new players out. I am by no means the most knowledgeable on EVE, but I have been playing for close to 10 years, and I do know a lot about it. So I am definitely more than happy to answer any questions that you might have. Before I go, I do want to show you. So we've had these gifts coming in. Now, where is it? There we go. The daily starter gifts. Those are really nice. Make sure you collect those. And one of them is a frigate. So By looking at that, it looks like it's going to be from my faction, so it's going to be a Kaldari frigate, so I'm not sure. It could be a Merlin, or let's go to frigates. So it could be any one of these. I don't know if I get to choose, but we have the Bantam, which is a Logi. It basically heals other ships. Remote shield boosters, they get bonuses for that. Then there's a Condor, which is bonus to light missile rockets, the kinetic version, and propulsion jamming. The Griffin is an ECM, so it's electronic warfare. Then you have the Heron, which is your explorer ship. You have a Kestrel, which is light missile and rockets, and the bonus is not restricted to any type of missile. And then you have the Merlin, which we already have, which is a small hybrid turret. So it's going to give us one of those. I don't know if I get to choose or not. And then there also comes a skin. All right, so it's pretty neat. And then so far I've earned quite a bit of ISK, and I've also earned an accelerator, which speeds up my training. So I have earned those. You can get your stuff here. If you notice, I've earned a lot of stuff. And probably on my next one, I'll go ahead and collect everything and show it. I've been kind of storing it and waiting on that. So make sure you check those things. But that is it. If you have enjoyed this, please like and subscribe for more. I would greatly appreciate it. And your likes on my videos help YouTube see that people like what I'm doing and helps get my videos out there. So thank you again, and fly dangerous.